just think we ran into a buzzsaw a little bit with how they're coached and how their running backs played, how their O-line played. I mean, that running back is talented, and all the credit to Coach Clark and Coach Daft for designing their run game today, and we just didn't execute the right way, and we probably didn't put our guys in the right positions, and it was tough to adjust in the second half where some of those big runs took place, and unfortunately, we just didn't make a couple plays we could have probably on the backside to haunt that or track that thing down, and that's what happens. You get gutted in certain respects that way. I think our guys were tired. I really don't. I think Coach G and Coach Stowe did a great job rotating D linemen, right? And that's really that type of game is where the conditioning takes place, right? And I thought our guys were fresh. They looked okay in the eyes, and I don't think the time of possession was really a grinding factor other than, we had a chance to pull off a miracle and maybe ran out of time, so to speak. But I don't think that part was a huge factor, just that we couldn't stop their run game. I think Cole was just being Cole, right? He came in there as the number 2 and was prepared as a starter and obviously moved the ball down the field and provided juice, provided energy. I mean, he had a couple scrambles there that was team rallies behind him because he's that kind of character and he's that kind of teammate. And it was great to see Cole finish the game that way and give us a chance to have another opportunity. Obviously, we got to make sure we're doing right by him next week and how we move forward if Chase is down, and that we put him in the right positions to make plays and help this offense continue to move forward. Oh, it truly did. I mean, the first one where it led to their first field goal, right? It's got a guy wide open, and unfortunately doesn't secure the catch, and it falls right into the Dartmouth defender's hands. And we hit that play. He might still be running with what was shown on tape. So that was a big one in terms of momentum booster for them, and we never really recovered, I think, even though our defense did a great job holding to a field goal there. I just think that the psyche there was a little bit shook, and we tried our best to bring the guys back, and I thought they responded at the end of the game the right way, and we had some fresh faces in there that provided some energy and made some plays, and we're going to obviously really evaluate that as we move forward, just to see who gives us the best chance to consistently move the ball effectively and efficiently on offense. No, I just think part of it, I thought some of our guys in the first half pressed. I thought that maybe we're not ready for this moment in the first half. In the second half, we relaxed a little bit and just got back to being who we are and doing what we do. And that's my fault as a coach, how we came out in this game and maybe let the moment get too big. So obviously that'll be a focus point this week and how we prepare each day and each rep and get back to being who we are. But I'm really proud with how the guys finished. I am. I couldn't be more proud to represent them and what they ended up almost doing. I just think the biggest thing with Coach Daft, and this is where he does a great job, is trying to get you to pay attention to all those things. But when it all boils down, it's the same offense, right? It doesn't matter how you dress it up. They're still running the same basic plays. There wasn't really a lot of trick plays. I mean, they hit this one on a fake screen and go that I wish they didn't. But it really was a basic offense. I mean, they were just running power, and power probably went for 150 rushing yards today. And if you can't stop that, you got other issues, and that's what we have to really evaluate, where we're positioning people at the point of attack and how we're tackling and how we're getting our back end, our defensive backs, approaching the line of scrimmage on those type of run plays. So it really, to me, it came down to block destruction and tackling and, reading your keys the right way, and we just didn't do a good enough job of that today. We better be ready. This is a mid-season Yale team that, as always, is starting to gain confidence. And this is not the same Yale team that blew a 30-point lead or 23-point lead versus Dartmouth. It's a confident bunch, a talented bunch coming in. I mean, they've got FBS players over their roster, so we better be ready to roll and bring our A game. Because if we don't, it's going to be another result like this that we don't appreciate having.